Hello everyone, and thanks for taking some time out of your day to visit my channel. Now today's video is a special request from my pal Roger, who has been kindly and generously supporting this channel again, so thank you very much, buddy. Now Roger has requested Epica, Cry for the Moon. And you definitely don't need to ask me twice for Epica. I'm always happy to revisit them. Now this one is, it's got quite a few hits. It's 12 years old, so I'm guessing this is, might be a bit different. Maybe their sound has changed since the more recent stuff I've been listening to. But yeah, I'm super excited to get into this. Haven't done any research at all, so let's get into it. Epica, Cry for the Moon.
Dit nummer gaat over misstanden achter gesloten kerkdeuren.
Cry for the Moon.
Okay, I just wanted to quickly look up the timing of all of this. So I guess this is the We Will Take You With Us DVD. This was in 2005, and the band were formed in 2002. So this is very early stages Epica. This is them in their embryonic development, and it's really cool because there's definitely certain elements that are just very quintessentially them. The very kind of patient build to the song. The way Simone will have a moment to kind of bring you in gently, and then they always have like a good catchy hook with like the chorus line, like with the choir, that really just sort of gives the song its identity and gives you something to like grasp onto quite early on, and also just has such an epic and cinematic feel to it already. But it's really cool. I mean, obviously I've seen their, the full-on symphony for one of their other shows, and their digital show, like the production was just insane, so it's really cool, and it's always really inspiring to see bands who have come so far, to see them in the early stages and just see how far they've come. It's really inspiring. Anyway, let's keep this going. You know, it's a very good sign when I keep reaching to like find a good time to pause, and then something else happens in the song, and I just can't bring myself. So, you know, it speaks volumes to how well the song's written, how just interesting throughout. Yeah, it's really cool. I like how after the first sort of chorus, and instead of just repeating it again like you would see with like a traditional pop song, we went into that really cool instrumental break, which was great. It was, I mean, I love the use of the strings for that. They're kind of playing a little riff with like a pedal note, which sounds so dramatic. Obviously paired with the guitars and everything. Cheeky little key change and then back again, which I love that they do that. They take little themes, plant them in your head, and then they'll twist it, do a key change or something to bring it back. It just feels like, and I've said this with previous reactions to them, you always feel like you've been on a journey just because the song goes so many places and somehow like finds its way back, and it's just so cool. And I vaguely remember people saying with earlier Epica there was a lot more growling. So I know in some of the newer stuff it's almost all Simone and choir, but it's really cool to hear Mark doing the the guttural growling in this. It was a funny moment where it cut to the I guess the the conductor. I don't know if that was, I'm just imagining this, like, you know, this brand new band. Hey, can we make this DVD in your studio? Like, we're a bit different. And then there's a look on his face where he's like, well, I don't normally like listen to this kind of screaming, but this is good. This is different. It was like almost like a reassuring nod of approval from him. Anyway, that's just what was going through my head in that moment. But yeah, that was really good. I mean, and it kind of makes sense when you're doing something that's quite different. You want to grab people quickly, you want to show off quickly, so you can't wait till the end of like, this is like a 7-minute song, you can't wait till the end to show all your tricks. You got to kind of get them out there quickly, and yeah, like within the first half of this you've just seen so much already, so anyone that's not heard the band before is going to be just hooked and so interested. It's really cool to watch. Yeah, this is great, let's keep this going. Only by revealing the whole truth can we disclose the soul of this single one forever and ever. Duty spent stolen, burial wages empty, instantly showered. Nothing since unity, Roman abuse. Whew, goodness. That was lovely. I enjoyed that so much. Definitely, oh man, Epica are just such a good band, and I know they are kind of highly regarded in the metal world, but I still feel like not enough people know about them. They're just so bloody wonderful. Oh, where to begin? I mean, I so often get hooked on all the different elements of like the songwriting and the musical instruments and everything, but to the point where I always worry if I'm not giving Simone enough credit, because she really just ties things together so well. Her voice is just so silky smooth and lovely. It's like an angel. There's something ethereal about it, and it's so wonderful and effortless. So she just sounds, she's clearly just always had this incredible voice. She hasn't lost it at all. If anything, it's got better, but if that's even possible. But you know, it's just so wonderful. There's so much going on in that, and I like the way sort of at one point you split that chorus, I guess, that the choir was singing, which is very catchy, and then Simone and her section, and then they kind of merged them together at the end. Like the choir was sort of repeating that bit, but quite quietly, but just added an extra layer there, and it's great because it's very hard to write a crescendo or a finale to a song, especially something like this. It's easy to just throw everything at it, and maybe the song peaks too early or it's just too muddy. But Epica are always so good at having, because like their songs are so dramatic, and like you saw how much I was headbanging, I was getting so into that. And it's like, how do you kind of really go from there? But they always find a way to make it work. And I love it when they mix like two vocal sections from a song together and kind of blend them at the end, because it sounds a bit manic, but because you've heard the vocal sections before, it's not too like overwhelming. You can kind of keep up, and it just made for a lovely crescendo there, and you could just see everyone in the choir was just loving that. You could just see it. That must have been such a fun project to work on. That was awesome, really great. I mean, I just love the really fast sections with the strings there. That was just wonderful. And also, I kind of noticed it felt like the drummer was having to play kind of quite softly in there. I guess within that setting and everything, it's not a big stadium. You can't just really give it. Now, I'm not a drummer, but I assume that's pretty difficult. I assume that's like, you've got a song like that, you really want to just give it the full beans. But there, it seemed like he was definitely having to kind of control his hits. So, I mean, again, that must take a lot of skill to play something that is that intense and fast, but still not overdo it. So many cool things happening there. I definitely want to rewatch this and find the whole the whole DVD of this as well. It's really amazing and great. And again, just great to see how far they've come and see what they're making today. But you can see from these early stages that, you know, there was something special there. There was something magic, and I'm so glad they kept that going. Anyway, I think we'll wrap that one up there. Thank you again, Roger, for your support and your suggestion. This was great fun for me to react to, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And I hope you all enjoyed this as well. If you have any feedback or comments, please feel free to leave it down below. I'm always happy to hear from you. And if you want to support me, you can hit the like button or the subscribe button. That'd be amazing. Otherwise, I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.